What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having an awesome day today. So check this out. So today's goal is actually I need to pull off the hood of that car and the rest of those mud flaps. Then I'm done with the car. So my first thing, looking at it already, you see how it mounts up to the bottom, and then instead of being in the front of the hood, they are on the side. And then on Mark 4s, they're down at the bottom down there, and then there are two at the top. So I took off the mounting brackets. So maybe I can get these mounting brackets to fit in their spot so I can get the hood on. Let's check and see. So in the factory spots, the Mark 4 mounts do fit. I might have to only run one of these or drill my own hole, but for so far it does fit. No, I just grab the hood and put the hood on and see how we're looking. For probably about a year now, and I've never seen the hood stand up on its own. That's dope. And check this out. Well, bam. Mark 4 front end on Mark 3. Now, we all know that these are two totally different years. This is a 95, and I believe that that one over there is a 2002, 2001. So that's like a 6-year difference right there. Now, I feel like once I get this all tucked in right, I can open this door and that will not hit that. I've already tried it. Once I get all of this mounted right, I feel like it will work. And the only thing that I really have to deal with that I wouldn't like is the gap that's right there on the side. That will be on the side. But like I was saying with the red car, they wanted me to fix the body on the red car, but I don't know, I just didn't. But I think if I take this to the body shop, that would be a piece of cake for them to just weld a little piece right there and fix that. So I don't think I'm too, mad about it. And then once I open the hood, this side I'll probably have to make my own holes, but I feel like I could push it in just a little bit more to match with some of the holes. But like, see this hole right here? I could probably drill my own hole and put my own screw in there, and same thing right here. So I felt like I could get that bumper to fit on there, and same thing with this one. Now, like I said, I probably have to cut that little piece off right there, so that way the rest of this bumper can push its way in there. But then once I close the hood, everything pretty much will sit flush in with itself. Like, see, that will probably be the only like really big gap right there, and everything else would push together. So yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I don't think it's bad. And then I would definitely have to find a rain tray to put right here. Maybe the Mark 3 rain tray would fit back right here because I broke the Mark 4 one. So yeah, I mean, I like it so far. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. And I did go ahead and pull that 2.0 ECU out too. I don't believe it will work with the 1.8, but I don't know if I can send it to a tuner or something like that. Hey, I pulled it anyways. Alright, so let's just pull this harness out right quick. Like, that is the old fuse box to everything. So I think I'm going to end up pulling all of those wires out of there, because I have all of this and a new fuse box. And that was the question that I was questioning. So should I run the Mark 3 fuse box or run the Mark 4 fuse box? Since I've already pulled majority of everything out, I might as well just use the Mark. So the Mark 4 fuse box. This is about to be a fun tassel trying to figure out What's what? Bro, let me see if I can't lay this out.
Baby, I'm a shot caller. Also pick all of your dogs. Catch me in the Benz in the wind, Tampa, Florida.
Okay, to be 100 with you, I'm not even really confused. There's some things I do not know. Excuse me. There's some things I do not know versus being confused. So check me out. This whole side right here, this long side. So this long side right here, this goes to the headlights. This is a headlight plug, and this is the other light plug. I meant one of the other plugs, but this is the main plug and the only plug that I need off of this side, which is this one, headlights. If we follow back and come to this side, this is all fuse box. The big fuse box that we have on the Mark 4s, this is that fuse box. All of these wires go into there. Keep going down some more, and we have like the fan plugs, the other light plug, and the two plugs that sit for that weird box under the bottom of the car that has these two plugs in it. But that's that. These are your horns right here, which I'm not using anyways. And then there is your other light. So this right here is super simple, and this is right here is pretty much what's getting tucked. This is all I need off of this side. Then we come to the confusing side. What goes under the car? Now, for the passenger side of the car, this is all of the pretty much the airbag stuff and speaker wires, the heater box that's under there, lights and all that other crazy crap. So pretty much I cut all of that off because I don't need all of that, you feel me? So then we come down to the foot stuff. We got this plug right here, and then there is another plug that goes onto the clutch. We have those two right there. And then we come back, we have all of this stuff right here, which is your climate control stuff. So like the climate, what controls the AC, all of that plugs right here, which we are not using. And then we come here to the ignition plugs, the one for the key, and the other one, I believe this one is for the lights, and not the lights, the up and down thingy. Yeah, that one. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't. And then we come down to this main components. So we have a fuse box. This one I didn't plug anything from it, so this fuse box is perfectly fine. I didn't take anything from this fuse box. Then we have this fuse box, which I did take stuff from. I should have took a picture of it, which I did, but there's this fuse box right here. I have another plug that goes in there, which I have to find before I get rid of that car. So I have that plug, and then I didn't never unplug none of this stuff right here. And then we have the main fuse box. So yeah, all of this seems confusing, but it's really not confusing. And then we have all of these plugs right here, which go into the right here. All of these wires right here, which go into the ECU and down to the clutch and everything, which I feel like all of these plugs, it's what's going to give me power to crank this. So you guys keep saying go for the standalone ECU. I get it, I totally hear you guys, but I've already pulled this out of here. And like I said, if this does not work, I have no choice but to go that route, you feel me? But for now, I think I'm on a right route, and I'm not really confused besides like the fuse box and what the confused box control, and that's no more than a form away. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm golden here. I don't see too much of confusion. Now again, if you look at it again from the engine aspect of it, like that one plug that I was telling you about, this goes to the headlights that sit right here. So literally for this side, this is the only one that I need. Then we come back around. You guys know I got that fuse box. This is all those fuse box wires. And then we have the radiator plug, the fan temp sensor plugs, the fan plugs, and the light plugs, on this side of the whole frame. I'm not going to use the AC, the horns and everything, so that's that. And this is the main fuse box plugs, and one of these I don't think this one is getting used, even on my car. I think this is the one that's tucked away. This is not getting used. This one goes into that one that's sitting right there. Then we have, guys, remember this bundle of plugs right here. I know I just said all this, but I'm just going over it again. But these bundle of wires right here that go into these bundle of wires right here. And then all the rest of this is just fuse box, and this is my key part. And yeah, the rest of this is just it should be super simple from here. Shouldn't be really no splicing or anything. Everything should be just wire it in and figure out how to get it to turn on. Like all the crank sensors and everything, I think all those sensors are wired into the main harness, which is the little plug. So I don't think I have to wire any of that stuff in.
Get it in minivan, pick all of my dogs up. Baby say she worried about me, I ain't in the project. Bullets cross your head, they coming fat like Ferrari. I apologize, I never say that I'm sorry. I be late whenever they ever say it's a party. Cut that cake and I be there like the party just started. Brother got some issues, I feel like that I can fix.
And just like that, she is out of here. Hey, I'm up here thinking about it now, and you know what I think? It's going to be one of my biggest problems when I get ready to start this. A fuel pump. I was just sitting here thinking about it. These are the fuel lines. It comes back to these fuel lines right here. These fuel lines come back to these fuel lines. Perfect. Then the fuel thingy-majiggies and all of that go to that. And then from there, it goes into like the dash and all of that, and then ran back there. But I'm gonna have to wire the fuel pump into this. That's gonna be one of the biggest things, is the fuel pump. I bet you. Everything else should be like that. I might have trouble between the ECU and the key. That's a different story, but I think I got this. There's really only one thing that I'm missing from this whole thing that I wish the guy would have pulled off, or I wish I could have went and looked at the car. But that is the key. I even have the key, I just don't have the key switch part, this part. I got the cluster, the harness, the ECU. It's just the key. I got the cluster, the harness, the ECU, and the key. The easiest thing to do right now would be just to send off the ECU and get it immobilized. But I want to use this key, but I don't know, maybe, I don't know if like I can take this and just wire this into this, but it's just gonna throw a code or something telling me it won't work. Well, then I will have to use that that cluster, but then it wouldn't work to that ECU. Oh my gosh, Volkswagen, you guys do complicated stuff here. I'm just sitting here thinking about this.